What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out best of the best for Yveltal and compare it to Darkrai. Which one is going to stay on top in Pokemon Go and what's going to be the best dark type attacker in the game right now. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about Yveltal in Pokemon Go? Obviously, we have Xerneas right now, and then we have the second part of the Time and Destruction duo, which is going to be Yveltal. So Yveltal is going to be the focus of our video today. So what we have is going to be the combination of a dark and a flying type Pokemon. So obviously, I've seen this question so many times, is it going to be better than Darkrai in Pokemon Go? I have that question too, so I'm excited to explore this together with you guys today to make sure we know exactly what's going on. We're gonna check out, because it does get flying moves, we're gonna check it out as a dark attacker, flying type attacker, then we're gonna compare it with other dark and flying type attackers, and we're gonna see where does it stack up in Pokemon Go. So, with all that said, let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. We're first off gonna check out the stats, and then we will compare it later to the stats of the Darkrai. So it has the exact same stats as Xerneas, with an attack of 250, rank 98, a defense of 185, and a stamina of 246 with an undefined rank, which then gives it a grand total level 50 CP at 4,275. So it's a pretty beastly high CP Pokemon, but what does it do with the stats and where does it sit out? Because today we're gonna check out DPS times TDO. If you guys don't know about that, DPS is damage per second, TDO is total damage output, and we're gonna combine the two because we don't want really just hard hits in DPS, and we also don't want tankiness only in TDO. We want the combination of both of those to see where that Pokemon sits. So as far as the moveset goes on Yveltal, it gets Snarl, Sucker Punch, and Gust. So Snarl is the premier dark type move, so that is a big plus. And it gets Hurricane, Focus Blast, Hyper Beam, Psychic, and Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse being the premier charge move for dark type Pokemon. So it gets both of the moves that you would need it to. So what is that gonna do for this Pokemon? Let's check out Yveltal comparison to Yveltal. What's gonna be the highest producing DPS times TDO and everything right now. Let's do it. So as far as Yveltal goes, Snarl and Hurricane is actually the highest DPS times TDO, producing at 1868 virtually. Then we have Snarl and Dark Pulse combination at 1865, Gust and Dark Pulse at 1827, Snarl and Psychic 1775. Then we have Gust and Hurricane 1750, Gust and Psychic, which is going to be 1748. Then we have Sucker Punch and Dark Pulse at 1638, Snarl and Hyper Beam at 1598, Sucker Punch and Hurricane 1585, and Sucker Punch and Psychic at 1552. So as far as the all dark typing, it's going to be 1865. So I think that some of you guys have been with me for a while. You kind of see like what are some of the best DPS times TDO ratios as far as the number output goes, and where does it sit the best in Pokemon Go. So 1865 is kind of towards the top, but not really, because we have Megas and we have Shadows. The Shadows have really shaken this category up. It used to be like, this was pretty good. It was dominant. It was really productive. And then the Shadows came out. So now let's start checking out other things, and then we'll compare it to the Darkrai, obviously right now. So the Darkrai stats in comparison to the Yveltal. Darkrai is gonna be an attack of 285 in comparison to Yveltal at 250. It's gonna have a defense of 198 in comparison to 185. And it's gonna have a stamina of 172 in comparison to Yveltal's at 246. So albeit that the Darkrai is stronger, the stamina in there gives it a slightly different bulk that could provide more usefulness as that Pokemon is, and potentially a little bit more stamina, obviously, to be able to last a little bit longer in a fight. So when we're looking at the tankiness and the attack combined, where is it gonna sit in the top dark type attackers? So if we're looking at the number one dark type attacker in Pokemon Go, is gonna be Mega T-Tar, Bite, and Crunch at 4423. Then in the second place, which is quite a bit drop down right there, is gonna be Snarl Foul Play on the Mega Houndoom, 3556, so approximately 1,000 less. Then we have Mega Gyarados at Bite Crunch combination at 3162. Shadow Tyranitar, Bite Crunch combination at 2705. That is going to be behind the Mega Houndoom as far as right now. Then we have Shadow Weavile, Snarl, and Foul Play, 2655. That Pokemon is a little bit glassy. Then we have the Ash Greninja with Feint Attack and Night Slash combination. That Pokemon is not out yet, 2419. Mega Absol's there, Shadow Weavile, Mega Houndoom again, Darkrai populating the 10th spot with Dark Pulse and Snarl combination at 2203. Then if we go to the second page, we have Mega Absol, we have Darkrai with the Feint Attack, and then we have Yveltal with the Snarl and Dark Pulse combination at 1865. Followed by a Shadow Houndoom with Snarl and Foul Play at 1858. And then we have Mega Sharpedo in there, Yveltal again with Sucker Punch and Dark Pulse. So in there, I think you guys can see that, unfortunately speaking, Darkrai #1 is stronger. It does more damage. It may potentially last a death less, but for that death sacrifice, it is worth to have Darkrai in there over Yveltal, which is semi-disappointing. These Pokemon had such dominant stats before they got nerfed, man. They got nerfed pretty hard. And this one, in comparison to Xerneas, if you want to check out Best of the Best in the Xerneas, does have premier Dark-type moves. But it's also a Flying-type Pokemon, so let's check it out in the Flying-type category in the DPS times TDO. So the #1, Mega Rayquaza, Air Slash Hurricane, 8613. Wow. Shadow Moltres in spot #2, Wing Attack and Sky Attack, 4499, which is quite a significant drop. Then we have Mega Pidgeot with Gust and Brave Bird at 3658. And then if you guys do want to see some more, you can pause here, but we're gonna go to the second page and check out regular Rayquaza with Air Slash and Hurricane 1807 and Yveltal, Gust and Hurricane at 1750. Wow, that Mega Rayquaza is ridiculously strong. As far as the Dragon category, it's even stronger, but also in the Flying category, it's really strong as well. So if we think about it here, this Pokemon is not relevant in either the Flying, I mean it's semi-relevant, or the Dark category. So what I mean by semi-relevant is that you obviously have the Shadows, which are expensive to power up, and normally speaking, it's a lot harder for you to get a good IV Shadow as it is to get a good IV Raid Boss, because it's so much easier to get those. So I would say that it's a kind of power up. I mean, you can wait until the shiny comes out. The Darkrai seems to be doing better. And it also, as far as the Xerneas goes, got banned from the Premier Cup for the Master League. So it's probably going to get banned, I would think, for the Premier Cup. But in the XL for the Xerneas, it was far out there. And being that, we do have the Darkrai that has a very similar type of moveset here. I know that it has some unique combinations. That's gonna give it 4 weaknesses, but the cool thing is about the resistances, being that it's flying, it's going to double resist ground typing, double resist psychic typing, and then it's going to single resist grass, dark, and ghost. So for that saving grace, I think that it may populate somewhere up a little bit higher than does the Darkrai, and it does have a little bit more bulk and stamina, so I'm gonna assume that if this Pokemon does prevail in the top 100, which I think I do expect it to be, I will pin it in the comments below when it comes out, because I'm filming this prematurely so that you guys do know what's to come. It may be a viable option in the Master League, but beyond the Master League, meta raid attackers, no go. So the best case scenario is you're gonna need one of these Pokemon to power up, and that's where we're gonna sit in Pokemon Go. So as far as this goes, unfortunately speaking, it is another nerf that's gonna give it the loss in Pokemon Go. Fortunately speaking, it does get Snarl, Dark Pulse, and some unique combinations, as well as a boost in stamina that I think is going to make it a lot more relevant in the regular Master League in Pokemon Go for Go Battle League. So, let me know in the comments below what do you guys plan to do with this, and I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.